It's been officially 4 years and counting since I've got my Panasonic Lumix S5, the first generation, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how I set up my Lumix S5 for photography to make my shooting life easier whenever I go out to take photos. My settings, my screen layout, and all of that. I'm Chevaughn Beckford, and let me dive right into this video. Right here I got my Panasonic Lumix S5, and if you look closely you can see the screen, let me cover my face, with the M setup of my display, and this is what you would see when you just take your S5 out the box. This is the layout when you have it on M mode, manual mode for photography, or if you want to toggle and start shooting videos, because you know there's a record button and you can shoot videos, but if you hit the shutter button it will take a photo when you have it on M mode. Now this is my photography setup. I have it as my custom menu C2, as you can see up here, and on the screen of C2 I have my shutter speed right here. If you can see on the screen, my shutter speed down there. I have my aperture right here and my ISO over here. Now at the top it shows that I'm shooting in RAW plus fine. That's for JPEG. I shoot both JPEG and RAW at the same time, so I have both of them accessible to me. And up here I have my focus mode and my picture profile right here at the top as well. And this is all I need whenever I'm shooting photos, because I don't want my screen too cluttered to take up too much space when I'm taking photos. I want to make sure my subject is in focus. I want to make sure I'm seeing my correct settings, and I don't need to see my microphone monitor. I don't need to see my video framing outline on the screen, so I turn all of those off. I don't need to see time code. I don't need to see all that information. All I need to see is my basic photography information to make sure I get the right shot. So I turn on grid lines and I turn off everything else and keep my aperture, my ISO, shutter speed, my battery indication, and the picture profile, focus mode, and whatnot at the top to keep things simple. I want as much real estate as possible so I can see my shots and my subjects better whenever I'm capturing. And to achieve all those settings, all you need to do is to put it on M mode at the top. So you turn your dial up here and make sure you set it to M mode, and then you're gonna go in and you're gonna tweak your individual settings. Make sure you turn off the frame marker. You go into the settings and you go under that gear looking icon right there, and you go over to frame marker and you turn it off, and it will give you the whole access of the screen for taking photos. You turn on your grid line right there, turn it on so you can frame your shot, use rule of thirds, all that good stuff with your grid line. You need that. And then you're gonna also turn on constant preview so you can see what the camera is seeing when you adjust all the different settings on the home screen. And then turn off your microphone wave monitor in here. You turn that off, and you turn off time code, because you don't need time code to take photos. And you're gonna leave your screen as bare as possible, but keep settings such as shutter speed, ISO, and all those stuff active while you're taking photos. Now, when you're finished setting up your Lumix S5 the way you want it to look for taking photos, remember you're gonna keep it on M mode and make all these changes to the camera. You're gonna go to the wrench looking icon, that wrench looking icon over there, and you're gonna go over to the gear looking icon under the wrench looking icon settings, and you're gonna select save to custom mode. And then when you're saving to custom mode, you can save it to any one of the C modes you want from 1 to 3. I save it to C1 and I name that mode photography. So whenever I'm taking photos, I just switch over from M to C1 and I go right to my photography custom mode, and that's it. I just start shooting, and I don't have to interfere with my video settings and my photo settings whenever I want to switch in between each, because if I want to shoot videos, I just go to the dedicated video mode and the settings that came straight out of camera will still be there, or the settings you tweak whenever you last use the video mode. And that's how you separate your photo shooting from your video shooting on the S5 to make your workflow more efficient. Now, take it from me, it will make you a lot faster whenever you're shooting both videos and photos, instead of going in between and tweaking this, tweaking that, or having the same menu for shooting both photos and videos. You save your photo shooting to one of the custom modes and keep the M mode for your video shooting. I go as further as saving a second custom mode under C2 for shooting vertical content. I'm Chevaughn Beckford, and if you found this video interesting, feel free to hit the like button and the subscribe button so I can continue making more Lumix content. Chevaughn Beckford, signing out.